And here we go. Booster ignition and liftoff.
Welcome. Thank you. Shantae, if I can begin with you, can I ask what happened when the abuse began?
Well, so initially I met him one time and he basically masturbated in front of me on the first encounter. And
when that happened, Shantae, what on earth are you thinking?
Artemis 2 now bound for the moon.
You freeze.
And I understand he took you to his ranch in New Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
So there are a few people there, it's isolating. How are you feeling?
Trapped.
Yeah. And I understand he also took you to his private island. Did he sexually assault you there?
Yeah, that's actually where the first actual assault happened, is on the island.
Right. Did he rape you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Houston now controlling the flight of Integrity on the Artemis 2 mission around the moon.
Epstein's ranch in New Mexico was called Zorro. It was vast. You've already told us a little bit about it and how trapped you felt there. And Shantae, you say there were photos about the ranch of ex-Prince Andrew and his wife, Sarah Ferguson.
Mm-hmm.
Did Maxwell and Epstein talk much about them?
Oh, all the time. I mean, especially Jeffrey, loved to brag about his well-connected friends, well-appointed friends. He would talk more about Sarah Ferguson, just as far as it was very well known that he had lent money. He made that, it wasn't a secret, and for whatever reason, he used that as like a bragging right that he had loaned her money. And there were, framed photos of both of them with their family.
Integrity, AMT high.
I'm going to bring in Jenna, Lisa and Wendy now. How do you two know each other?
We grew up around the same friends in Florida. And we spent our teenage years, I should say, our young teenage years in the same group in the trailer parks of South Florida.
How old were you both when you encountered Epstein for the first time?
14.
You were both 14. And Jenna, Lisa, can I ask you what he offered you or suggested to you, or how he brought you in?
He didn't offer me anything. My friend did.
Right.
She offered me that. She not only offered me that, but then made money off of me for that. So, we all feel different about certain things, but she is still that demon in my story.
Right.
On time passing 30 seconds until the minutes. Integrity passes the ultimate eco. Target milestone.
Joanna, I'd like to bring in you from there. You have never spoken publicly before.
Correct.
I think, Joanna, you were never planning to reveal your identity, were you?
No, I wasn't.
And did you want the Epstein files to be released?
I actually didn't, because my fear was with the files being released that my name would be released, which it was. And it was released over and over and over again. And
even though it was supposed to have been redacted?
Supposed to have been redacted. There were even times that we reached out, things were taken down, but then new things were put back up. And so it's just kind of a never-ending thing, and you just get sick of it, and it's like, all right, I guess it's my time.
Right. And that's led to your decision today?
Pretty much, yeah.
Do you feel it's been forced upon you?
I do,
In terms of your name being out there?
Well, for all of us. I mean, it's not normal to see your abuser's face every day for 6 years on TV, hear their name, you walk in a store and you see him on a magazine. There was once I even went to my mailbox and there was a flyer with his face on it in my mailbox. And that was like devastating for me. And so it's just kind of gets to a point where you're being suffocated and you need to breathe. And I feel that this is my way of trying to breathe.
Core stage, Integrity, 3 miles in altitude. Traveling more than 1,200 miles per hour.
You had just graduated from high school.
Yes.
So what kind of age are you there?
I was 18 when I met him.
And similar to what we heard from Jenalisa and Wendy, a friend said to you, look, you can make a few $100s, rub this guy's back, he's rich. And the first time, and you went along, and that first time, can I ask you what happened?
Very similar to the rest of the girls, is started the massage. Everything seemed normal, I guess. I wasn't a masseuse, so it's not like I really knew what to expect. And then, yeah, when he began to masturbate, I completely froze. I had no idea what to do. I had never had a man do that in front of me before.
There was another time when you recall his abuse, and that was his birthday. That was Epstein's birthday.
Yes, yeah. That on that day, he raped me. And I didn't really consider it rape at first. It took me a very long time to realize what happened. Part of it is because I had been violently raped prior. And so,
By someone else.
By somebody else, yeah. And so when that was happening, it was nothing like what I had experienced before. And so it just, you almost feel like you're not getting raped.
Lisa, you were a 21-year-old model, and you were on a modelling shoot with a friend of yours, and you both met Epstein on his island in the year 2000. How would you describe what happened to you?
I just spent the day there, and one of the young girls knocked on the door and said, you know, Jeffrey was ready for his massage. And I had to always remember that phrase. And like they all said, it was a real massage that turned into, with myself, it was an assault. Right after he turned around and started masturbating and assaulted both myself and the other girl that was in the room that day. Okay. I think that he liked the fear in our eyes. I think he liked that we were frozen and scared and didn't know what to do, and I think he got off on that. And
So the first time you were sexually assaulted, Andrew was on that island at that time.
Sorry, I left that part out. Yeah, I met him briefly. He was in the pool with a young blonde girl. And at dinner, he was getting ready to leave, and he said goodbye to everybody at the table. And that's when I was telling Jeffrey, when I had met him, that I had grown up the first few years of my life in Oxford, England. And that's when he said, did you want to meet Prince? And so I just looked up and met him briefly, and he walked away. So I didn't really think much of it till a few years later.
What is it that your friend told you that Andrew had done to her?
Well, my girlfriend, she was the reason why I started speaking out, because I wanted to speak for her, because she didn't want to, because the abuse happened to her. And in late 2003, she had been traveling a bit with Jeffrey, kind of like you had, to different countries and things. And she said she went to his Upper East Side house, and former Prince Andrew was there, and that he forced her to go into a room and to have sex with this man. And she didn't want to, and she argued with him, but she said he made her, and she went into the room for a few minutes, and then he kind of discarded her and walked out. And after that, she was just traumatized over the situation, and she left crying, and she called me right away, and she was like, you don't know who this man is. And she was just frightened, and she just couldn't make sense of why he made her do that.
And when you say he, who's the he making her do that?
Jeffrey Epstein.
Making her go into that room, and Andrew was in there. And she was required to have sex with him.
Mm-hmm. That's what happened.
Right.
Signal transport confirmed as Integrity and its crew go supersonic, approaching 90 seconds into the Artemis 2 mission. Integrity is 14 miles in altitude, 8 miles downrange, traveling more than 2,600 miles per hour.
Have the police in the UK, Lisa, ever asked to interview you about what your friend alleged Andrew did?
The police, no.
The police in the UK?
No.
No. Should they? Do you want them to?
I think they should, yes.
What is your message to survivors, Epstein survivors who perhaps haven't come forward yet, or those watching you right now who may be being sexually abused or have been in their past? What do you want to say to them?
It's not your fault. And you're not the one who should feel the shame and dirty and wrong when somebody else did something to you.